Hey everybody, Andy Nelson. Recently I had somebody post a question, which was essentially this: can I also copyright my brand? And probably in regards to, or in relation to the fact that I often talk about trademarks as being associated with a brand. But in one of my videos early on, I talked about how, at least in my view, and it's shared by a lot of others, that brand is much more. A lot of people associate brand with brand name, and those things have, historically been connected. But brand is much more than that. Brand is not just the visual symbols of your brand, the trademarks, that sort of thing, logos, words, names, slogans, jingles, color combinations. It is the other things that kind of make up your reputation, the customer experience with you. So it could be things like, not really legal stuff like your customer service, acumen and that sort of thing. But also, the legal, other intellectual property, things like your patents, your copyright material, that sort of thing. So all these things kind of go into that overall brand bucket, in my view. So, but I want to show you something really quick. So here we go. So, I got to get this right. So if you see right here, here's something I saw in a hotel some months back down in Southern California. So Hobie, if you don't know, is kind of an old classic California surf brand. And this must have been an old placard that was used by the original owner at some point. And you see right in that first line, it says, "My trademark is copyrighted," okay? And so the point here that I'm gonna make is that intellectual property often gets conflated, kind of mixed up. And I get why, because when you think about it, you think copyright, I have the right to copy something or prevent people from copying. It's natural to say or think that anytime you create or make something that you want or have a copyright in it. Not exactly accurate. I've talked about this in other videos. Trademarks protect kind of commercial identity, the symbols of your brand, the names, logos, slogans, that sort of thing. Copyright is a little bit different. Copyright protects works of expression. So creative content, think, written words, in sufficient volume, photographs, graphic art, fine art, architectural plans, sculpture, that sort of thing is the subject of copyright. Audiovisual works, audiovisual, very modern, very voluminous, plenty of things you see nowadays. So when someone says, "Can I copyright my brand?" my response is you can largely, parts of your brand, if you have any of those expressive works I just talked about, do enjoy copyright most likely. So elements of your brand, because those I think do represent your brand, have copyright or are copyrighted. Now, if to take it another step, some of those things that are core to your brand, that provide real value to your brand, may be registered as copyrights, which is not the same as saying I have copyright protection. A lot of expressive works automatically have it just by virtue of being created. But for some of those things that are core, copyright registration provides even added value. And I'll go into that in another video if I haven't already. But at any rate, so to answer the question, can I copyright my brand? Not quite accurate. Parts of your brand may very well be copyrighted. Parts of your brand may enjoy no particular legal protection. Parts of your brand may enjoy contract protection. Parts of your brand may enjoy patent protection if you pursue it. Parts of your brand may enjoy trademark protection, and other parts of your brand may enjoy a variety of laws that say protect, fair competitive practices and things like that. So, copywriting your brand is probably not quite accurate to say, but full circle, you may very well enjoy copyright in elements of your brand. So anyway, I'll dive into this deeper next time, but just think about, your brand is really protected by a variety of legal regimes, if you will. And it's good to know, or at least have some familiarity. I can never do that word, with each one of them. At any rate, I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions about this video, shoot me an email. We'll talk soon. Thanks.